What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Lascel, the M.B.A, coming back at you today with a new topic. Today's topic is the five women that are going to give you the red flags early on in the dating process and that you need to check. Now, we're going to cover those topics for grown men who are out here in the dating scene doing what you do. It's not limited to that, but we're going to cover that as well. But before we get started, if this video provides you some information that you can work with and actually helps you out, or if you just enjoyed the content, please press the like and the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Let me know that you're in the building. So let's jump into it. So there's 5 different types of women we're going to cover in this video. It's not limited to that, and it's not the only signs of red flags, but these are the ones that I've seen that are kind of prevalent, so that we're going to cover those in easy detail. So let's get started with number 1. Number 1 is the talker. When you're out dating, right? Let's say that you go to a movie. There's the chick that no matter what the subject matter is, she's going to start covering, just crazy stuff, talking over the movie while you're trying to enjoy the movie. You're trying to get that time together. And she's like, so, when I was going into class the other day, I was getting into this, and this guy looked at me, he said this to me, and she doesn't really live in the moment so much. She just basically wants somebody to listen to her issues, and there's nothing wrong with that, but you have to pick a place and the time. If it's on your dime and you're actually spending that time and she wants to talk about her problems, that could be a very big problem going down the line. You want to watch the talker, because the talker will aggravate you to no end. She has no concept of time. She has no concept of what's going on in the moment. She's just caught up in her own issues. Kind of annoying, and something that you might want to, bring to her attention, because that could be a denotion of she has a lot of issues that she really doesn't want to work out, and that may not actually work out for you because they're caught up in everything that's going on. So if you're trying to share and go through your issues, and there's a support thing that's going on in a relationship. Sometimes you're there for her, sometimes she's there for you. She may not be there for you. Number two that you have to watch out for is the complainer. That's the woman who's never satisfied. You could take her to a 5-star restaurant. She's going to be like, oh, this is whack. Oh, these people here, they're going to do this. She has no appreciation. None at all. You could spend whatever money, spend your time, spend your effort, and she's going to complain about everything. She's never satisfied. The complainer is a woman you definitely, no matter how sexy she is, no matter how beautiful she is, you want to stay away from the complainer. The third issue, and this is one of my favorites, the selfie girl. The girl who actually is so caught up in she's not caught up in you. She doesn't care about who she's there with. She just wants to take selfies. So if you take her to a nice restaurant, you take her to a nice venue, she's more concerned about taking selfies. She doesn't care who she's with. It does not matter that you're there. It doesn't matter who's there. She's more concerned of, get me at a good angle. Take 15 pictures of me. Take a picture of me with the bottle. Take a picture. I want to take a picture of my food and take a picture of me enjoying. She does not enjoy moments. She's so caught up in her own status and her own, exploiting the moment, that you are just an afterthought. You might want to stay away from that kind of chick. The selfie chick, always a bad one, because you can't have a conversation with her. Now, that also leads me to the next chick, which is the hood high-profile chick. Now, let me clarify that for you. The hood high-profile chick is the chick who lives in the projects or lives in lower-income housing, or maybe doesn't even have her own crib, but she demands that wherever you take her is well beyond her means. It's not a problem that maybe that you do have the means to do it, and maybe you feel that she's enough of a priority, or you feel that she has a foundation that you can actually work with, that she's worth all that. But this is the thing. Women should not be asking you to go above and beyond in a dating situation, in something that they can afford themselves. If you're going to be at home eating salami sandwiches, if you don't go out with me, you should not be demanding that I be able to provide lobster for you. That's not the point of the date. The hood high profile chick is not impressed. If you take her, no matter where she's from, she could be from the project, she could be sleeping on somebody's couch, But the thing of it is that no matter where you take her, oh, my mans and them came here, or my homeboys came here, or my homegirls, we came here for her birthday party. It was this, and the third. She's very unappreciative. She's very high profile. She's a celebrity in her own mind. Maybe she got too many likes on Instagram. That's fine. But at the end of the day, she doesn't appreciate anything that you bring to the table. And it's not about you. It's about, no matter what the situation is, she's going to try and drain your pockets, because at the end of the day, everything, she's unimpressed. Not to say that she should be impressed with just certain things, but she shouldn't make demands of certain things that she can't provide on her own. If she's into getting into you and getting to know you, then at the end of the day, she needs to just chill out a little bit. The last one, and this is one that a lot of dudes run across, is the executive. I think everybody's been on that first date with a chick and she can't seem to get off her phone. We're not talking about important phone calls where if a woman has children, she has to check up and make sure, because she spent her time and she made plans to accommodate you. So she's following up to make sure her kids are good, which is something any grown man will respect. We talking about the chicks who's on the phone with you, on the phone with her girlfriends or whoever she's talking to while she's talking to you about nothing. The chick who's like, yeah, so I told Day Day and them this and the third, and she's in the middle of a meal with you. Or the chick who's constantly texting back and forth, which is very disrespectful for your time and your effort. She has no concept of, just like you move things, she move things around for you, you move things around for her. She has no interest in being there with you. The executive is one of the most annoying women that you could ever find, because if she doesn't understand that, this is an opportunity for you and her to get together outside of work, outside of whatever, if it's not something important, family, kids, whatever, then it should be something that should be, let me just put that phone on the side to have that ghetto conversation or whatever case may be, so that I can get into my date, kind of acknowledge and learn more about him to see if we're compatible. So there's 5 different types that we just discussed. We discussed the talker, the complainer, the selfie girl, the hood high-profile chick, and last but not least, one of my favorites, the executive. That's not to say that those are only ones, but this is the thing. If you, as a grown-ass man, find yourself in these situations, and that's very common because women will shit test you to see what kind of a caliber of dude you are. Remember something, when they meet you, it's either attraction physically or it's attraction mentally that's going to get a woman into a situation where she wants to be in a one-on-one situation with you to understand who you are. If she's shit testing you on those levels, then at that point it's your job to correct that right there. And it's not saying that, you supposed to get on some, nonsense with her and curse her out or, just walk away from her. But you just bring it to attention that you're a man that speaks up for yourself. That's what grown men do. And it's not a matter of being rude or causing a scene. It's a matter of stepping up and letting her know that that's not acceptable in these situations. We can discuss that later. Or, there's time for taking pictures and there's time for this, that, and the third. It's not to say that any little infringement on one of these subjects is a deal breaker or it categorizes these women as such. But if you see there's a gross, there's a gross abuse, then these women 9 times out of 10 are more likely one of these 5 categories we just talked about. Now, those are not the only limits. Again, there's a whole bunch of other ones that we haven't covered, but those are 5 of the most prevalent ones we will see. So at the end of the day, I hope this video has been a little, has been provided some insight into you guys and understanding that there is a category for these women and that this stuff is not acceptable. Don't question in your mind, am I bugging? She's always on the phone with this dude. Should I say something? Or she's always on the phone with her homegirls. Should I say something? Or she's always, I can't, interact with her. We can't have a conversation. No, interact. And if she's not the person that's going to correct those behaviors and not have respect for your time and your money, then at that point, maybe you need to move on. Doesn't matter how much you like this chick, because if she's doing these things, she doesn't really like you. That said, this again is your boy Lascel, the M.B.A. I hope that this information is something that can help you if you're searching for these kind of answers on the internet or just trying to find advice about certain things. And if they are, then please, again, press like, press subscribe, hit that bell notification, holla at your boy, let me know you're in the building. And again, daily videos. So we're going to come up with another topic tomorrow. We're going to discuss these things. Until then, this is your boy Lascel, the M.B.A. I'm out. I'll see you in another 24.